it's a big deal to write a book about your life, isn't it? It's a big job.
It took 3 whole years. I had to learn how to read first.
Did it really take 3 years?
It really took 3 years because I wrote every single word by myself. I'm gonna be real cocky about that because I'm so smug. I wrote every single word by myself.
You know what? I think that's impressive because a lot of people don't. A lot of people will just kind of sit down for a few hours and tell stories and then do it a couple other times and somebody else does all the work. You did all the work yourself.
No shade to those people, but yeah, I got busy.
You did get busy.
I did.
Did you write it? You typed it all out and everything?
Yeah, I wrote on a laptop that has been on its last leg for 5 years, but I didn't want to throw it away and get a new laptop because, God forbid I lose a story, I would just be dead.
You know, you can email that stuff, and I'll take you through the whole thing.
What is this email?
Yeah, I'll explain it. I'll be your IT guy after the show. So, do you have like a schedule every day that you would set aside a few hours to work?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I honestly have to. Okay, for every deadline, I say, I'll have this done by Friday. But I mean like 3 Mondays from that Friday.
Who are the deadlines with?
With my editor.
Oh,
like,
I see.
Yeah, with my editor.
Oh.
So like, but she understood. Like, she understood that I was lying. I need, for every chapter, I need to like around on the internet for 2 weeks. I need to take 47 naps, not 46, but 47. It's very important.
How long are the naps?
They vary from like 5 hours to 5 days, whatever. On 420, it's like a long time.
You know, what was the hardest thing? Did you write anything that was difficult for you to put down?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was, I write about myself and about my childhood and about my parents and my family.
Have they read, your parents read the book?
No, I don't, okay, so I just sent a book to my mom. I haven't sent a book to my dad yet, but I wrote 1 chapter about what I used to do before I was an actress, or a screen actress.
I know a little bit about
Specifically,
this.
yeah. But so like, that story about me being a phone sex operator was excerpt for a magazine, and my dad is on Facebook now.
Yeah.
And so he shared the story without comment. He didn't say anything. We never talked about me being a phone sex operator, so still ahead of me at almost 34 years old is a conversation about how I used to do phone sex with my dad.
So,
yeah.
Well, not phone sex with your dad.
No.
You'd have to charge a fortune for that.
Not that I know of, but no.
What was that like being, how long were you a phone sex operator?
Okay, so I became a phone sex operator when I was 21. That's when you're young and able to do dumb stuff, right? When you're 21, you get away with it. And I did it for 2 months, and then I got promoted because there are other jobs to have at a phone sex operator.
What do you get promoted to, a hooker?
No, actually receptionist, which is just as dumb as hooker.
Really?
Yeah, I became the receptionist of the company, and then I became an operator, not the one that just like, not that one, the one that like takes the credit card information. And then I became a monitor. Like, you know when you like call AT&T and it's like, this call is being monitored for quality and insurance? That was me, but monitoring over the phone. That's me.
And then when you go like, you're not doing it right?
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, hey, you gotta pay attention to the chef. hey, be nice, yeah.
So Dad shared this story on Facebook, okay.
Without comment, that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Like the fact that did you read it? Or
Well,
you
what's he gonna say, really?
What can he say? I did it. I can't undo it.
It is kind of, I guess, a nice thing for him to do. He's trying to get people to buy
He's so supportive.
Is he really? Okay. How did you... Oh, no.
Wait, hold on, sorry. That's so stupid. My laugh, sorry.
Yeah. So he will get the book eventually?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
You're gonna let him, I see, okay.
Yeah.
You're not close with your dad right now?
We're fine now. When I first started writing the book, though, we weren't at all. I wasn't talking to him. But, you know, kind of writing about him has allowed me to see him, like, as a human. And there's, like, this, speaking of my dad and also my laugh, so my dad, like, hated my laugh forever.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
No.
Really?
I mean, can you imagine, like, a 3-year-old being like every 4 seconds? Like, my laugh is not the cutest. It worked on the phone, okay? Honestly, really quickly, every dude that called me loved my phone, like loved my noise. My laugh is the cutest. I made so much money, just like, yeah. They loved it. But my dad like hated it when I was a kid and I laughed so much, and he used to say to me, this is horrible, you guys, my dad's like a nice guy now, but like he would tell me that if I kept laughing that he would glue my mouth shut, glue my ass shut, and when I farted, I would explode.
What the?
Which is like hilarious. I can't, like my dad's like very African. Like my dad's Senegalese and like went to school in France, and he's like his whole personality is being a cab driver and and watching French news. That's his entire personality.
And is he a character in the cab when have you ever been in your dad's cab?
No, I've been in my dad's cab, not by accident, but like he seems, he's just like a dad, but he's like unintentionally funny, like that blow, like that you'll explode if you fart stuff. That is so fun. My dad's a comedy genius. It still makes me giggle.
Wow, and that story is in the book.
It's in there.
Well, I tell you, I can't wait to read this. This is Gabourey Sidibe's book. It's called This Is Just My Face. Try not to stare. It comes out on May 1st. Pre-order it now. Gabourey Sidibe, everybody. Do you love clicking buttons and subscribing to things? Then click the button to subscribe to my channel, and you'll finally be happy.